Do you want to do a quick test? Yeah, right. Before I jet off, go back and write the 10 list. Alright, testing, check 1, 2, testing. Yeah, this is high, and this is low, this is low, this is normal. So low and normal, that's the same, everything's good. Sweet. All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Arctic Circle for this NPL Women's New South Wales match up. The ground certainly living up to its reputation this evening, as it's chilly already and it looks like it's going to drop a lot faster and a lot more quickly. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon as the 10th place Gladesville Ravens host the 7th place Bulls FC Academy. I'll take you through the starting lineups now for the home side. Gladesville Ravens in goals. It's number 1, Eliza Coleman. Number 5, Charlotte Carroll. Number 8 is Amy Halls. 10 is Lexi Moreno. Number 13 is Brianna Pacini. 21 is Morgan Roberts. Number 23 is Keisha Allen. 24, Poppy Channing. 27, Alyssa Ingsard. And 39, Miku Sinaga. Number 51 is Isabella Habuda. On the substitute bench, number 7, Cora Villa. Number 9 is Lara Brewis. Number 17 is Kaylee Shannon. Number 18 is Michaela Kent. 19 is Natalie Sproul. And 42 is Alethea Levy. Well, for the visiting Bulls FC, in goals, it's number 1, Mia Nomoto. Number 4 is Ashley Hannaberry. Number 5 and captain is Elizabeth Gray. Number 10 is Tamara Souza. Number 11 is Daniela Naimi. Number 12 is Jasmine Melly. Number 13 is Grace Johns. Number 14 is Patria Phillips. Number 17 is Janea Dos Santos. Number 20, Amber Luchtmeyer. And number 23 is Indiana Dos Santos. Substitutes bench, number 6, Anna Hogarth Scott. Number 7 is Vani Prakash. Number 8, Claudia Valletta. Number 18 is Gemma Ferris. Number 33 is Jade Grishon. And 61 is Ashley Hughes. Couple of changes to the Bulls FC lineup. Indiana Dos Santos on the bench last week comes into the starting side. Anna Hogarth Scott to the bench, which I believe off the top of my head is the only change to the starting side itself. And then there's a couple of changes on the bench. Samara Jersa and Lily Taylor not in the squad, as Ashley Hughes and Gemma Ferris come in. But other than that, it's a near complete lineup to last week, which saw Bulls FC absolutely thrash the MacArthur Rams at a wet Northbridge Oval, 5-2. It is going to be Bulls FC running from right to left on your screen to start this one in the all-black jersey kit, or the all-black kit, I should say, with white trim. While on the home side, Gladesville Ravens running from left to right on your screen in the white jersey, black shorts, white socks with black trim on the white jersey. And we have the whistle, which means underway here in this NPL Women's New South Wales clash. And coming away with it is Miku Sinaga, who sends it down to the left-hand side of Christie Park here. Cross comes in, it falls to Lexi Moreno, who goes down in a very early free kick here, 20-odd seconds into the game for Lexi Moreno. She's won a free kick and we'll be back to her feet now, so no need for the trainer to come on. And Gladesville Ravens might be able to take the lead here in the opening moments of this contest. Bulls have 5 in the wall. A short run up, chip over the top, rattles off the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick. That was dangerously close there for the Ravens to opening the scoring here as we get the call for a new ball to come in here from the sideline. as someone goes chasing for that one. This has been caught up in the netting there behind the goals. So wait for that one to come in so that Nomoto can get us back underway. 2 up top here for the Ravens, although Nomoto sending everyone backwards, so those two, well, one of them at least, Morgan Roberts, will drop back. Isabel Habuda staying up top as Bulls FC try to work it out here. That one's down the line, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Ravens. And despite some absences in the Bulls FC lineup, they're certainly on a goal-scoring streak coming into this one. As I said, 5 last week. I'll come back to that thought as Roberts crosses it in. It's gone to Sanaga, looking at the far post. It's picked off there by Petria Phillips, and it's going to be a goal kick. The top goal scorer of the Bulls is Isabel Coco de Scipio with 8 goals, who's currently out injured. Short restart here. We'll see Gray send it long. It's on to the feet of Amber Luchtmeyer, looking for Petria Phillips. So Charlotte Carroll is going to send it backwards there to Keisha Allen. It'll go all the way back to Coleman in the pale blue goalkeeper strip. Got a foul here. So it's 2 fouls now against the Bulls. And despite the fact that Coco de Scipio was out, there's mentioned a lot of goal-scoring prowess here in this Bulls lineup. The fact that Janea Dos Santos, who's on the ball now, picked up a brace last week. Amber Luchtmeyer picked up a brace last week. Tamara Souza picked one. Petria Phillips has 3 goals on the season already as she goes into the 18-yard box. It'll fall to Grace Johns, who tries a shot from distance, and that will go over the protective netting behind the goal and out for a goal kick. As we get the second call here in the opening 4 minutes for a ball to make its way onto the field. 23 goals all up for the Bulls FC Academy side. And it's certainly, you think that you might be preparing for the fact that Coco de Scipio is out injured, and then it's like, well, no, actually we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, all of whom can score, some of whom haven't even done so yet thus far, as they've only been back in the squad for a couple of weeks, such as Indiana Dos Santos. But for now, here's Phillips on the ball. Goes out to Luchtmeyer. Here's Phillips. That is with Daniela Naimi. It will be a throw-in. Amber Luchtmeyer wearing gloves tonight. A couple of players last week that wore gloves in wet and rainy conditions, but so far it's just cold here at Christie Park. And referee says play on. It's Indiana Dos Santos going out to sister Janea. Janea looking for a way into the box. Gets in, has to shoot. And it'll go wide. I should have said elects to shoot. Amber Luchtmeyer raising her arm there, just like, I was open, why didn't you pass to me? Definitely had to deal with a player in front of her, and so might not have seen her on the angle that she had. As Grace Johns throws it in here. Mika Tsunaga also wearing gloves tonight, as Indiana Dos Santos onto the ball. Here's Phillips trying to get it through to Janea Dos Santos. Amy Hall's the captain on the ball now. Goes to Sanaga. Bacchini with an attempted clear, blocked by one of the 3 jerseys in front of her, Luchtmeyer. Passing it on there to Phillips. Ball won by Indiana Dos Santos to Petria Phillips, who might shoot here. She does. And Petria Phillips straight into the arms of Eliza Coleman. And Luchtmeyer looking to pounce and almost got there. It's just 1 or 2 seconds too late. So it looks like it's only Sanaga and Luchtmeyer with the gloves at this point. Besides the 2 goalkeepers, of course, who are certainly wearing different types of gloves to what the players are wearing. And perhaps as this game goes on, we'll see more players put gloves on in the second 45. As here comes Habuda trying to find Lexi Moreno, who had strayed into an offside position, so the flag has gone up for the first time for the first time this evening. It's a long restart. And then headed back into the attacking half by Ravens. Moreno trying to get it through to a teammate. Here's Hannaberry. Gets it into Phillips in the midfield. Here's Luchtmeyer. Try to flick on there to Indiana Dos Santos. Nothing doing as it stands. And as Alyssa Ngsard chases it down the far side, she'll get to it first. There's options in the middle if she can get it past. Couldn't quite tell who that was there for the Bulls. In fact, it was Jasmine Malley. Wasn't able to. And Bulls FC with an attacking throw in here. A frantic start to this one. Still scoreless. 7.5 minutes in as the throw comes in. Looking for a cross into the middle are the Bulls. And that cross does come in at the far post, and it's going to be... That's kept in play, sorry. It looked like it had gone out. Phillips now to Janea Dos Santos, trying to find a better option this time. Then a shot gets it across. Shot comes in from Grace Johns and cleared out for a throw-in. Johns a lot further forward than you would expect the left back to be. As the throw comes in to Tamara Souza, all in space by herself. Here's Indiana Dos Santos, tries to turn, has to recover, so she'll go back to Gray. Attempted through ball there, blocked. Here's Gray once again, trying to chip it in behind, looking for Grace Johns. Johns goes to Janea Dos Santos. Through ball, who wants it first? It's Morgan Roberts. And that a corner. Yes, it is a corner for the visitors. The first corner of the evening here. We thank you for joining us for this NPL Women's New South Wales matchup, wherever you may be. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon. As the corner is whipped in, it's high, it's going to the far post, it's headed forward. Cleared away now. A fall to, looks like it was going to fall to Habuda. Put out here for Indiana Dos Santos. She's going to chase that one down to keep it in play. She'll go, attempted clearance will fall to her sister Janea Dos Santos. Sanaga trying to get it out of play. Janea saying no thanks. Here's Indiana Dos Santos. She's going to turn and shoot. Saved by Coleman on the rebound. Patria Phillips sprays it literally inches to the left of the upright. And it will be a goal kick. As a short restart here from the Ravens along the ground. Phillips picks it up in the attacking third. Here's Luchtmeyer. She loses possession there to Miku Sanaga. Lexi Moreno sends it backwards to, I believe that's Poppy Channing there, who sends it long now, looking for the run of Morgan Roberts, who's gotten around. The moto comes out, sends it out for a throw-in. So it will be Brianna Bacchini here to throw it in for the Ravens. That play was indeed started by Poppy Channing as Isabel Habuda's gotten away from the mark, found space, shot, blocked. Not quite cleared out of danger yet, and here we go for the Bulls. They've got it out of danger now. Counter-attack in the offing. Luchtmeyer goes to Phillips. Phillips tries to get the pass away. She does so. Looking for a teammate and cleared out by Brianna Bacchini. And the Bulls have turned defense into attack that quickly, showcasing the fast-tempoed nature of the team. There's Tamara Souza on the ball against her opposite number 10, Lexi Moreno. In for Luchtmeyer, spins, turns, pass back to Indiana Dos Santos, hauls, blocks, passes to Sanaga, cleared away, and She'll go to her Perth Glory teammate Morgan Roberts. Roberts trying to go across to Habuda. Habuda will chase it down. Is forced onto the sideline. Coming back in now. Cross looking for Roberts. Booted away now by Johns to the feet of Luchtmeyer. Goes back to Phillips. And down the far side touchline. The ball will be held up there by Daniela Naimi, who gets around Charlotte Carroll now. Naimi on the inside, crossing it in. It's fallen to Bacchini, who's sent it away only as far as Phillips. Phillips gets away from Sanaga, goes back out to Daniela Naimi. Naimi shoots, saved by Coleman. Morgan Roberts making the crossfield switch from NWS Spirit in the off-season. Was here last year before she earned her A-League Women call-up under Stephen Peters, along with Miku Sanaga, two well-deserved call-ups for some NPL New South Wales veterans there in Roberts and Sanaga. Sanaga, of course, playing for Peters at the Rams last year. And yeah, so Roberts choosing to return to Christie Park, but in the white and black of the Ravens instead of the yellow and black of the Spirit. Johns throws it in, and she'll be pinged for a foul throw. And I'll head back the other way here with Brianna Bacchini, the Gladesville Ravens right back. Sends it long, very long. Gray will put it straight back into the grandstand. And Bacchini will go again with another long throw, and Gray this time gets behind the ball, and gently got it out of play for a goal kick. So long throw there from Bacchini ended up rolling all the way out of play for a goal kick, as Hannaberry sends it long looking for Naimi. And it's fallen to Sanaga, blocked, and Amber Luchtmeyer is on the ball. Has got two plays in front of her. She'll get it into the 18-yard box. Cross, which was too shallow for Janea Dos Santos. Back to Luchtmeyer. As Janea Dos Santos, flag goes up for offside. Is certainly thinking about the highlight reel there to get it on the volley. So that certainly would have made not only the highlight reel, it would have might have gone down as a goal of the season contender, but in the end it was big swing, no ding for Janea Dos Santos. As Carol, no sorry, that is not Carol, that is Keisha Allen on the ball. Sends it out, and it will be a throw-in for the Bulls. As the throw comes in, that is Carroll who heads it forward. Here's Indiana Dos Santos to Naimi. Luchtmeyer. Sanaga. Naimi goes to Jasmine Melly. To Hannaberry. Looking for options, dribbles it herself, through ball there, looking for the black jerseys in the vicinity, and instead it falls to the Ravens, and that's the tallness of Liz Gray coming in handy there. If she mistimed the jumper was just a little bit shorter, Morgan Roberts was away one-on-one with the keeper. Ball held up here by Melly, looking for Naimi on the far side. Cross comes in, it's blocked. Only cleared to the edge of the 18-yard box. Danger still here. Here's Melly. Cross coming, or pass for Phillips. Roberts gets a foot to it. Here's Gray. A little bit heavy of a first touch there. She'll dribble it in. Out to Janea Dos Santos. Way too heavy on the pass there. I don't care how fast you are. There's no way you're chasing that one down. Went out of play for a throw-in. Bacchini throwing it in now. A long throw looking for Souza. Here's Luxmeyer. Headed to Dos Santos. Indiana Dos Santos with the shot. Saved by Coleman. It's certainly it's certainly been tested here in the opening 17 minutes and has been up to the task to keep scores level so far. And if you're Gladesville, as Morgan Roberts has strayed offside for a moment, and the flag up against the number 21 for the Ravens. If you're Bulls FC, you'll certainly be happy with the opening 17 or so minutes here, and just would hope that if you stick to the process that the goals will eventually come, that Coleman won't be able to hold them out forever. Whereas if you're the Ravens, goes without saying, want to try to get more of the ball down the other end of the pitch. As Luxmeyer goes backwards, cross coming in. Here's Coleman getting there as Poppy Channing there, just gently guarding the ball so that Coleman could pick it up without hassle. Moreno heading it, looking for Roberts. As Johns throws it in. Channing, Moreno. Has it taken off her feet there by Tamara Souza. Here's Melly. It's out to Hannaberry. It's still temporarily swap positions in the back four. There's Daniela Naimi looking for a back heel. Won't be able to keep it in. Actually, sorry, my apologies. Patria Phillips. Not Daniela Naimi. As the throw comes in, it's Phillips on the ball. He's got Dos Santos. Luxmeyer. Dos Santos back with the run into space. Tracking back is Roberts. Through ball there for Johns. Cross. Well, go to Phillips. Phillips tried to thread that through for Luxmeyer. Gray keeps it in the attacking third, and she'll have a ping from distance. Tipped onto the crossbar by Coleman. And it'll be the second corner of the afternoon for Bulls FC as a result. My word, that was close. That dipped just at the last second. Coleman well up to the task in the 20th minute of play. Corner is whipped in. It's low along the ground. In fact, it won't even make it to the near post because it'll go into the side netting. Too much of an angle on it to make the Gladesville defense have to do any work on it, as Allen's passed it out to Carroll, who's on the ball again now. Carroll to Roberts. To Habuda. My apologies. Put out of play. It will be a Gladesville throw in, and might have a chance to try to build some attack down this end of the field. Foul on Miku Sanaga. And the offending player there, just gonna get a, not even a warning from the referee, just foul's been blown, and that was it. So, looking at 3 in the wall for the Bulls. It was almost a goal from a vastly different position here in the opening 90 seconds of the game from a free kick, and Emoto claims that one brilliantly, and we'll quickly roll it out here. Go crossfield now. Phillips chasing onto that pass there from Janea Dos Santos. It's a little bit wide, has allowed plenty of Ravens to track back, and there's a cross that was wildly off target, even of the goal, and a goal kick. Coleman electing not to go short this time from the restart. Has just hurried all her teammates forward over to this near side. Going to go over the heads of Moreno and Souza. Souza getting ahead on it. Kept in play by Janea Dos Santos. No, it's going to be a throw-in. Wasn't able to keep it in play. I was a little bit delayed there on the flag from the assistant here on this near side. So throw from Brianna Bacchini. Once again, long one, headed out by Johns. Getting Coleman there, getting instructions from Lauren Phelps, the coach, to stay confident and keep the ball on the ground. So clearly, as Halls gets the ball away there from Janea Dos Santos to Allen. It'll go all the way back to Coleman. But yeah, so keep it on the ground. There, the instructions from Lauren Phelps to Eliza Coleman. So clearly, the plan wasn't to send it long into traffic, play out from the back. The instructions. There's Gray. Sends it long. That's going to be guided out of play there. Well, actually, just to the feet there off Coleman by Charlotte Carroll, who'll pick it up. Coleman sends it long. Moreno allows it to bounce. Roberts gets a touch on it. Gray chipping it to Dos Santos, who puts it in, looking for Luxmeyer. It'll fall back to Janea Dos Santos here on the near side. Pass to Phillips. Luxmeyer gets a touch on it. Here's Janea once again on the ball. He'll switch with Phillips with the back heel. Phillips into the 18-yard box along the ground, goes down. Referee says nothing doing. Across goal pass there from Daniela Naimi. Sees Charlotte Carroll and Indiana Dos Santos giving chase. Dos Santos not able to get there first. Carroll clearing it and stayed here with the balls. Along the ground. Here's Habuda, who was literally trying to unleash that to Roberts before there was a block. Roberts primed to make the run. Over the crossbar by Indiana Dos Santos, and a goal kick. Here's Phillips on the ball. Cleared out. Sanaga. As Ravens look to hit on the counter, it comes across to Moreno. Moreno into space to absolutely no one. Headed away by the balls. Ball blocked. Roberts unable to get the pass away to Habuda. Here's Johns looking for Luxmeyer, who puts it back to Channing, gets the pass away. Picked off by Halls. Yes, nice try, here's Namoto. She'll go short to Gray. Out here to Janea Dos Santos. Falls to Phillips, who gets around Channing. Phillips with the shot. Sprayed it well wide. And we do apologise for the VO in the way of some of the camera angles here on this left side of the field. Long ball over the top, will just roll in to Namoto inside the 18-yard box. Hannaberry goes along the ground. She'll receive the pass back. Hannaberry looking into space. Coleman will just trap it. Go short to Carroll. Passing it around the back line at the moment. Carroll, Channing, and Coleman. Triple C. As Gray sends it to Janea Dos Santos. Although, for those of you who are a fan of whose line is it anyway with Ryan Stiles, that's immediately what popped into my head when I said Carroll to Channing. It's Carroll Channing. Anyway, here's Abuda on the ball. Gets around Johns. Cross goes to the far post. Headed in. And the Gladesville Ravens hit the opening goal here on the counter-attack. I believe has sent a rapturous applause here around Christie Park. And we have the opening goal here as it's Alyssa Inside with the opener here in the sorry, I've lost track of here in the 29th minute. Who holds up the jersey there of Annabelle Dashko, the number 3, shaking it to the camera. And so, after all of the pressure that the Bulls have piled on the Ravens, it is the home side that gets the opener. It is Gladesville 1, Bulls FC 0. Bulls certainly looking to keep on the attack here. Phillips going out to Naomi. Goes short to Souza. Cross for Johns. Roberts almost getting there first. Cheney drives it long. Looking for Habuda, who is on the ball. And it's going a foul, going back the other way. Will be Gray launching it long from the free kick and curling out of play for a throw in. Throw goes long. Headed down by Souza. Halls. Here's Roberts. Referee has blown a foul for Gladesville here.
Hey, coach. Les, what's the call? Hey, excuse me. Can you move that green thing? It's blocking the goal. You can move it far to the left, the next one. You put it down. If you put it to the left, right next to the other one, that's fine.
So it'll be a free kick here for Gladesville. 3 in the wall. They've got a chance to make it 2 here. Lexi Moreno standing over it. So Moreno goes across the face of goal, headed away. Fault to Carroll. Puts it into the box. Pacini looking to get on the end of it. Namoto claims it and hits the deck. Here's Souza. Short to Phillips. Blocked by Sanaga. To Moreno. Back to Sanaga. Clearance there. Oh, sorry. Pass forward. Blocked by Gray. Fall here to Janea Dos Santos. Out to Johns. Back to Janea Dos Santos. Channing. Headed up. Ball to Indiana Dos Santos. Short to Souza. Souza loses possession of the ball as the Ravens look to go back. Souza's on the pitch. Flag up against Alberta. Referee tells the assistant, put it down. Bulls get the ball back. So I'm not going to have a restart there. Yeah, will be a throw-in for Gladesville. 13 minutes plus stoppages to go here in the first half. What's that inside with the opening goal in the 29th minute? Headed out by Balls, and so we'll repeat the process. Now just a touch further down the pitch here for the Ravens. Throw comes in, headed up now. Headed up again by Hannaberry. Moreno crosses it. And it's going to beat everyone out of play for a goal kick. Here's Carroll. Goes back to Allen. Coleman to Bacchini, and swapping flanks. The couple of passes there for Gladesville, bypassing the press from the Bulls. Channing lofts that one up into the air. It'll fall for Henneberry. Turns pass to Indiana Dos Santos. Halls heads it forward, and Indiana will head it back. Blocked by Moreno. Was the pass. Lexi Moreno into the box. She'll cross it looking for Roberts. Morgan Roberts not able to get there. That's a push in the back, and the referee has blown a free kick. The Gladesville bench is blowing up because they think she should be going to the spot. Lauren Phelps has come incredibly far out of her area. She's down with the substitutes. Referee going to come over here and look to the assistant. Phelps is livid. The Gladesville players can't believe it's not a spot. And there we go. The whistle goes eventually for the foul in the box, which will mean a penalty for the Ravens and a chance to double their advantage here with 10 to play plus stoppages in the first half. And Gray just having a couple of words there with Miyamoto as I'll prepare for this one. We've got our wonderful photographer making the mad dash across the touchline to get in position for the penalty kick. So hopefully that'll give you some nice photos tomorrow on the Football New South Wales socials. But for now, it's Lexi Moreno who shoots and gets it past Miyamoto, rocketing it into the back of the net. It's Lexi Moreno with the goal here in the 36th minute. And once again, the jersey for Annabelle Dajko will go up. Not quite thrown to the camera this time, but it is a goal here in the 36th minute from the spot. Lexi Moreno doubles the advantage for the home side. It's Gladesville 2, Bulls FC 0, and despite dominating the opening stages of this contest, Bulls FC find themselves down 2-0, which is a credit to the home side, and in particular goalkeeper Eliza Coleman for keeping the lethal Bulls attack out of the goal at the other end. Headed forward. As Luxmeyer onto the ball, it'll come back, chipped across the face of goal. Channing clears it away. Moreno lost it further forward. Roberts just gets it up, and won't be able to get it to anyone. It'll come down here for Janea Dos Santos. Flag goes up, so it will be a throw in. Dos Santos unable to keep it in the field of play for the second time here in the opening 45. Pacini throws it in. Headed away by Gray. Halls brought down by Johns. Pacini sends it long. Abuda might be able to get on the end of it. She does. Gets a touch to it, poking it forward. Had a play for a goal kick for Namoto. Namoto goes short to Ash Hannaberry. Driven long. It goes up. Here's Gray. Put forward by Halls. Gray is down here. She hasn't moved. As she lays motionless on the deck. The trainer not waved on yet. Gray back up now. Looks like she's clutching at her head. Back to her feet now. I didn't quite see what happened there. I saw her go in for the ball and then I see her hit the turf. So drop ball as Gray shakes it off. Souza passing it out here to Johns. Gray takes a spot back in defensive line. She'll pass it back to Gray now, who's looking for options. Appears to be recovered from whatever ailed her. Yes, that'll go out off Petria Phillips, and it will be a throw in for Gladesville. Expertly won there by Amy Halls. Brianna Pacini once again looking for the long throw. Gray chipping it up and forward. Pacini heads it forward. Janea Dos Santos. It's Poppy Channing to Keisha Allen. Now to Charlotte Carroll, driving it long, looking for Alyssa Insard. Sanaga find her dribble forward blocked. There's Phillips onto the end of it. There's Carroll. Naomi. Along the ground into the 18-yard box, looking for Luchtmeyer. Is that going to be a corner? No, it's going to be a goal kick. Luchtmeyer claiming the last touch was off of Gladesville, but the referee and the assistant both said no. Coleman goes short to Channing. He'll dribble it out, passing it to Roberts. He'll come back to Gray. Hannaberry saves the pass from Souza. Go out to Jasmine Melly. He's looking for options. It's Indiana Dos Santos. Go back to Melly. Here's Keisha Allen on the ball. Short to Lexi Moreno, who's Trey Phillips attempting to muscle Moreno off the ball. Indiana Dos Santos goes to looked for Luchtmeyer. Moreno. Luchtmeyer has taken a massive tumble there, having a barrel roll. Which, certainly wouldn't look out of place in a wrestling ring, I will say that. I'll come back to Phillips. So we've got the pass to Indiana Dos Santos. He's got options. Goes short to Johns. Through ball in behind, looking for Luchtmeyer, who gives up the chase rather easily. And will be a goal kick as we've entered the final 4 minutes of play here in the first half, plus stoppages. Coleman goes short to Allen. Channing dribbling it forward. Was well into space. Goes out to Insard on the far side. Looking for options. She'll go short to Moreno. Oh, get it in behind. Roberts has slipped in. Cross. Almost got a third. No, we're going to have the first corner of the afternoon for Gladesville. So Gladesville in the dying stages of the half here. We'll have Lexi Moreno to try and make it 3. She can find the perfect delivery. Perhaps even one of the Olympic nature. There's Moreno. Lines the ball up. Comes in. Whips it. It's curling at the far post. It goes over the head of everyone. Out of play for a goal kick. Here's Miyamoto. Lining it up, waiting for the right option. Goes long. Channing heads it back into the attacking half of Gladesville. Gray, Souza. Going to Daniela Naimi, who brings it down into space. So Souza will get it back on the halfway line. She goes over the exact middle of the pitch there. Here's Luxmeyer. In for Souza. Souza tries to get the shot away. Go to Coleman. Souza just unable to get there and get the clean shot away as the Ravens look to keep their clean sheet through 45. Coleman sends it long. Gray. Still with Gray. Not able to pass it to Dos Santos. She'll kick one of the water bottles in frustration. Well, the ball's captain. Bacchini onto the chest of Moreno. Gray certainly trying to win the ball back. Bacchini once again with the long throw. It'll go over the head of everyone. Johns. No hesitation there to put it out of play as chased it down. Bacchini has the long throw into the middle. She'll throw it into the 18-yard box. Head of the way by Roberts. It's going to fall to Amy Halls over the crossbar. She had have kept it lower. She had probably would have got it actually. Certainly a much more open net to shoot at than I think the balls would have liked with that cross face play, I should say. It's Daniela Naimi will gently guide that one out of play so the Bulls can get a throw in here. As we just about tick over into first half stoppage time. Probably a couple of minutes, I'd have to say. As there were a couple of brief stoppages. Sinaga. Moreno. Souza. Luxmeyer. Goes out to Naimi. Gets into the 18-yard box. Naimi goes in to the middle. Come back to Indiana Dos Santos. She's trying to get herself into space to shoot. Dos Santos goes down, turned over, and kept in though by Phillips. Or sorry, I should say by Hannaberry. Headed off to Phillips. Now, Indiana Dos Santos goes to Sister Janea. Janea looking for a way around Brianna Bacchini. Tries to go long. That's going out. Is that going to be a corner or a goal kick? Referee says goal kick. As we are into first half stoppage time now. The first 60 seconds of it has elapsed. And only 60 seconds, says the referee, as we hit half time here at Christie Park. It is Gladesville Ravens 2, Bulls FC nil. Alyssa Nsard at the opening goal in the 29th minute of play before Lexi Moreno doubled the advantage in the 36th minute from the spot. Give us the 2-0 half-time scoreline. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon. And we'll be back for the second half in about 14 or so minutes' time. All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back here to the second half of Gladesville and Bulls FC in NPL Women's New South Wales matchup for this round 12 matchup. Gladesville leading Bulls FC 2-0 at halftime. The visitors have made a couple of changes here to start the second 45 with Gemma Ferris in jersey number 18 and Claudia Valletta in jersey number 8 making way onto the field. Grace Johns, one of the players, has made her way off at half-time, the left back, which should see Claudia Valletta just slot straight into her place, a like-for-like substitution. It looks like Gemma Ferris has come out to right back. Which would indicate Jasmine Melly is a player who's made way as well, as the Bulls have switched to a back three to start. And Ferris straight onto the ball, sent long by Gray. As there's Valletta on the ball. In fact, Anna Hogarth-Scott has come on as well, so triple sub at the minimum for the Bulls. So I'll try and tell you who's worked out. It's Gladesville on the ball here. Comes in. Amy Hall's on the ball. So it looks like Jasmine Melly has made her way off in the number 12 jersey as well. So like-for-like substitutes at the back, and I believe the other player is Ashley Hannaberry. So all the substitutions coming in defense for Bulls FC with centre back Ash Hannaberry, right back Jasmine Melly, and left back Grace Johns, all making their way from the field. Here's Gemma Ferris looking for a through ball there for Indiana Dos Santos. Headed away by Anna Hogarth-Scott. Here's Patria Phillips. Indiana Dos Santos is not going to get there ahead of Lexi Moreno. And that'll go out off Dos Santos just in front of the Ravens bench. As Carroll sends it in. Put out by Gray. That one almost made its way up here. As the throw comes in. Sent away. Channing. Halls. Here's Daniela Naimi. Onto the feet of Amber Luxmeyer, who quickly turns, gets the pass away to Phillips. Will send it through for Janaea Dos Santos, looking for the cutback. Here's Indiana. Goes short to Hogarth-Scott. Comes out here to Daniela Naimi. And one of the goal scorers are listening side. Passing it out to the other goal scorer, Lexi Moreno. Gives us our 2-0 halftime scoreline. Ferris getting the pass away to Tamara Souza. Short to Amber Luxmeyer. Going across the face of goal. Janaea Dos Santos with the shot. Stopped by Coleman. Cleared away by Brianna Vicini. And it will be a throw-in for the Bulls. As we're here in the 49th minute. I don't believe, based on a quick glance of the pitch, either that there were any substitutions. As Amber Luxmeyer once again tumbling with the barrel roll. There weren't any substitutions made at half-time for the home side. So triple substitution for the visitors. Everything as per the starting lineups for the Gladesville Ravens. Bulls running from left to right on your screen in the second half in the old black kit with white trim. As it comes through to Morgan Roberts. Cross looking for a listening side, saved by Minamoto. As the Gladesville Ravens running from right to left in the second 45. A white jersey with black stripes down the front of it. Black shorts, white socks. Hogarth Scott. Ferris. Back to Hogarth Scott. Goes to Gray. Out for a goal kick. Gray has added the gloves to her kit as well. Joining Amber Luxmeyer, Mika Sanaga with the gloves on. Tamara Sousa's also put gloves on in the second half. Perhaps interestingly, Indiana and Janaea, who donned gloves last week, opting not to don them this week. Maybe they only wanted to wear them because it was raining instead of just cold. So the Arctic Circle continues to live up to its name here. Phillips comes away with it. Gets a short pass to Sousa. It'll go out to Janaea Dos Santos. Stayed on side. Dos Santos cuts back in. Shoots on the right foot. Janaea Dos Santos just off to the right. And hits a goal kick. Coleman was short. Allen. Inside is Gray. Janaea Dos Santos gets around Brianna Bacchini. Takes a non-conventional route to do it, but it's got her the ball, so it was successful. Here's Phillips. Short pass looking for Indiana Dos Santos. Will get it. Goes to Hogarth Scott. Going cross flank here, looking for Daniela Naimi. And Charlotte Carroll getting there first. Out for a throw in. Clearance. No time to wait for the ball to make its way back. The referee will call for a new one. Oh, actually, no, we're going to get the ball back. So we don't need the second one after all. Short to Gray. Goes Claudia Valletta. Gray sending it forward to Amber Luxmeyer, who's got three jerseys in front of her. Luxmeyer shoots. Saved by Coleman. Sent away by Carroll. It goes out to Valletta. Gets passed away to Janaea Dos Santos. Looking for Petrea Phillips. Cleared away by Channing. Only as far as Janaea Dos Santos. Sanaga sends it out for a throw in. As the Celsius continues to drop here. At Christie Park. Here's Indiana Dos Santos. Sousa goes short to Gemma Ferris. Nutmeg Sousa on the back pass to Hogarth Scott. Phillips gets around. Pass goes from Hogarth Scott looking for Dos Santos out for a goal kick. Lauren Phelps sending instructions to Morgan Roberts. Allen to Sanaga. Back to Allen. Keisha Allen. It's going to be cleared away by Ferris. And Bulls FC readying a substitution. It will be Salvani Prakash will be the next cab off the rank for the visitors. Clearly not happy with the 9-minute or so start to the second half. They're getting ready to make their fourth substitute of the game already. Waiting perhaps for the right moment in play to bring Prakash on. Here's Anna Hogarth-Scott. Luchtmeyer. Souza. Hogarth-Scott. He's got options. Danielle and Amy not able to turn to meet the ball. Coleman picks it up. Coleman lofts that one to the head of Tamara Souza. Through ball. It'll be claimed by Namoto. Not enough angle or power to get out to Morgan Roberts. Hawes will send it all the way back to Coleman. Luchtmeyer gives chase. Be Indiana Dos Santos to Petria Phillips here. Phillips to Indiana. We'll look for Luchtmeyer. Back to Dos Santos. Sydney FC teammates in the off-season of the A-League women. Although Indiana Dos Santos getting significantly more game time than Amber Luchtmeyer, as Phillips, Indiana Dos Santos. Naomi goes across to Janaea Dos Santos, who tried to put it on target and missed significantly. And so not even 11 minutes into the second half here, and Avani Prakash is coming on here in the 57th minute. Danielle and Amy making her way off. To be replaced by Danielle and Amy, which might see a couple of minor shuffles in the way that things set up. So it's Indiana Dos Santos on the left, Janaea Dos Santos on the right. Luchtmeyer in the middle, along with Avani Prakash and Petria Phillips. So very fluid front five. Yeah, certainly looking at least on the surface like two 10s, a left wing, a right wing, and a striker. As Prakash will win a foul with her first involvement of the game. So Hogarth-Scott goes short to Prakash. Ferris through for Luchtmeyer. That's Keisha Allen has stayed down here. Whistle never went. Although we're going to come back for the initial throw-in, as we're going to go down here to... No, it's gone to... Okay, so the whistle never went. So it's going to be a throw-in, and Gladesville going to do the sporting thing. Give it back to the Bulls. Ferris to Hogarth-Scott. Failed clearance there by Bacchini. Kept in by Luchtmeyer, who air swung at that. Luchtmeyer goes back for herself. Cross from Janaea Dos Santos, headed away. Sanaga clearing it out. Alyssa inside, chasing it down. Going to be kept forward by Ferris. If this was ice hockey, you'd say that she's kept that in just on the blue line. The attacking part of the pitch. Cleared out for a throw-in, so Bulls stay on the attack here. Prakash dueling there with Sanaga. Ferris. Prakash has been bungled into touch there by Alexi Moreno. Here's Halls. Ferris gets a touch on it, so it'll go to Gray. Liz Gray looking to switch flanks, looking for Indiana Dos Santos, headed away by Bacchini. Valletta. Souza. Phillips. Referee blows a foul after a couple of seconds of deliberation. And so will be Tamara Souza over the ball. 1, maybe 2 in the wall for the Ravens. Miku Tsunaga, Alyssa inside. Lexi Moreno joins them. So 3 in the wall for the Ravens. It's going to be Souza. This is the only one over the ball. Tamara Souza goes direct. Souza forcing a save out of Coleman on the goal line. It looked like absolutely no trouble whatsoever for the Ravens keeper, who's had one heck of a performance here this afternoon. As Janae Dos Santos goes to Ferris, who looks for Luchtmeyer. Carolyn Luchtmeyer, as Carol's... No, sorry, that's Keisha Allen, my apologies. Come back to play now. Both players back to their feet as Gray goes to Valletta. Going out to Indiana Dos Santos, who's dropped back just a touch there. Try and get the ball forward. Definitely been floating around, sort of like the attacking two-thirds of the pitch has Indiana Dos Santos today, which, despite the fact she's played most of the game at on the wings, is certainly, or at least positionally, as how she's been set up in attack, has certainly dropped back when needed to help out. So we've got a Gladesville corner here. And Lexi Moreno will be the one to take it. Her first one went over the head of everyone. And out of play for a goal kick. And the Bulls will be hoping for the same here. Although Gladesville definitely hoping for something else. That's the third goal. Moreno going into the far post. Goes over the head of everyone. It won't go out for a goal kick this time because it will travel all the way out for a throw-in. Prakash comes over very quickly. Quick throw. Headed down by Sinaga, who got in front of Indiana Dos Santos. As Phillips onto the ball. Luchtmeyer short to Dos Santos. Back to Luchtmeyer. Phillips trying to get into space. Janaea Dos Santos trying to get into space. Moreno gets in the way, which will mean Souza picks up the ball. Out to Indiana Dos Santos, my apologies. Prakash, who started the play with a throw-in, loses possession. Goes off Prakash, so she'll get it back. Goes to Valletta, Claudia Valletta. Now looking short for Indiana Dos Santos before it's booted away by Bianca Bertini. Out for a throw-in. And that's what this Bulls FC side possesses. A quick, the ability to quickly transition. Although they certainly haven't been able to do a lot with it. As Luchtmeyer goes, looks like she was going to go into the box, has to spin and turn. Now, here is Avani Prakash. She goes down. Referee says goal kick. Ravens still not looking like they're going to go to their bench. So, certainly happy to see things out for a little bit longer with their starting side. And Coleman sending it long. Or at least will send it long. So certainly instructing everyone to go as far forward as they can. Coleman puts it into traffic. Moreno tries to get a flick onto it. Here's Janaea Dos Santos looking for Luchtmeyer. As the Bulls searching for a goal. They'll go to Phillips. Sanaga gets on the end of it, sends it out for a throw-in. There's about 18 minutes gone in this second half. There's no change to the halftime score. Phillips, saved by Coleman. Not cleared. It's loose. It will be... Well, that was certainly ambitious there from the Bulls, from Claudia Valletta. The shot was blocked as soon as it left the foot. Here's Indiana Dos Santos. Cross comes in from Gray. Amber Luchtmeyer heads it away. She wasn't able to get there enough to get the angle right. It's going to fall to Ferris down in the defensive third. He goes backwards to Namoto. Alyssa inside, trying to get there first. Will get there first as Ferris allowed it to bounce to her. It's Alyssa inside, getting it across, cleared away. Sunaga takes a shot from distance, saved by Namoto. And this game has been completely full of end-to-end action. Certainly a game for those who like to see lots of attacking opportunities. And if you were to be able to chart momentum, the graph would just be up and down, and side to side as Namoto comes out here to get there in front of Morgan Roberts, depending on which way you wanted to graph it, of course. If you're starting at a, sort of like starting at, I guess, kind of like a square, and you were to drive a line right through the middle, momentum swinging one way, swinging the other way, swinging one way, swinging the other way, to the horizontal lines on the square. Or you could go side to side if you drew the line straight down the middle along the vertical lines of parallel there. But yeah, certainly lots of swings in this game, and Gladesville have been able to punish the Bulls, or the Bulls haven't been able to find a way past Eliza Coleman at the other end. Certainly not from a lack of trying, though. Hogarth Scott goes out to Indiana Dos Santos. Goes in for Petria Phillips. He's going to shoot Petria Phillips over the crossbar. And they haven't been able to keep... they have been able to get it on target. Coleman's been in the way when they haven't been able to get it off target. They haven't been able to get it on target. That's I was going somewhere with that, and then I realised how absurd I sound. Which, probably no more different than usual, to be honest. Here's Janae Dos Santos to Phillips. That's short. Here's Souza. Here's Prakash. Almost found there by Channing. Kept a feet, got the pass out to Janae Dos Santos, going across into the 18-yard box. Who's going to get on the end of it? Miscommunication there between Claudia Valletta and Tamara Souza means neither of them got the shot away. Looking for a pass that was blocked instead. Ferris to Phillips to Hogarth Scott, back to Gray. Going out to Indiana Dos Santos. Here's Souza. Gemma Ferris. Janae Dos Santos. And that's going to be a free kick for the Bulls. One by Janae Dos Santos. So it will be Gemma Ferris to take the free kick. 2 in the wall for the home side. Free kick whipped in. Gray looking to get on the end of it, wasn't able to. Falls to Souza on the edge of the box. Taken away from her by Alexa Moreno. Cleared away by Channing. Hogarth Scott as the player back, gets on the end of it. Alyssa Insard trying to get away with that one, but Claudia Valletta gets the pass out to Gemma Ferris. It goes short to Janae Dos Santos, short to Prakash. Pass away to Liz Gray. As we're past the halfway point here of the second half. Time now becoming a major factor for the Bulls. They want to try and get something from this game. Indiana Dos Santos trying to get on the end of it. Channing, here's Luchtmeyer. Luchtmeyer, shot saved by Coleman. And it will be a Bulls corner. Another set piece opportunity for the Bulls. They try to get one back. Plenty of options in the middle. The corner is whipped in, punched away by Coleman, headed over the line by Liz Gray as the leaping towering centre back. Gets on the end of the header. Failed clearance by Coleman. And Gray with her second goal of the season. As Moreno gets us back underway. The restart going to Halls. We'll pick the ball back up again. Moreno, Halls. Back heel. Pacini. Wide. Free kick for Namoto. Certainly a just reward goal for the visitors, who have dominated long stretches of this game. Dominated most of the opening half an hour. But weren't able to find a way past Coleman, and they finally found a way past the Gladesville keeper. And the hope will be that on the Gladesville side of things at least, that they won't get past Coleman a second time. So a couple of the substitutes getting ready for the home side. The throw comes in, headed away by Gray. Luchtmeyer gets around Channing. And it's going to go to the Bulls. Prakash, quick throw in. That's going to be chipped up and kept in play. Certainly looked like it was angling out. And it's a free kick going to Gladesville. I'm not sure what for. So Kaylee Shannon, one of the substitutes, getting ready for Gladesville. As we wait for this free kick here from Lexi Moreno. Comes in. Headed away by Gray. Here's Isabella Habuda. Claims for a handball. Referee says nothing doing. Claudia Valletta was momentarily just haunched over, but it's back up now as the ball's come well down the other end of the pitch. Luchtmeyer going to Hogarth Scott. It's Indiana Dos Santos on the far side. Back with Luchtmeyer. Dos Santos to Avani Prakash across. Not able to get to Janea Dos Santos. Shot comes in by Indiana Dos Santos. Appeals for handball by Amber Luchtmeyer. Gray holds the ball up. Lightly dribbling it, looking for options. Goes to Avani Prakash. Out to, or into Patricia Phillips, I should say. As Pacini, not able to get the clearance away just yet. Has to dribble it away and eventually gets the clearance out for a throw-in. And Alethea Levy is the other player coming on. When the Bulls eventually make the when Gladesville eventually make the substitution. Coleman with a leaping claim there. Took me a while to think of the word I was looking for. Here's Phillips, who wins a foul. And the referee just going to, well, did whistle. Looked like she was going to say something to Halls and then chose not to. Claudia Valletta, quick restart to Amber Luchtmeyer into the netting. The Bulls sending out their last substitute to warm up, so that change will be coming shortly as they continue to chase the game, and certainly looking to get back onto the attack here through Indiana Dos Santos. Barney for cash. Blocked by Moreno. There was a long distance attempt there from the midfielder Prakash. Gray brings it down to Ferris. Moreno chipping it up. It'll come back to Gray, who gently taps that through to Namoto. Probably needed to put a little bit more mustard on that. Here's Souza. Phillips. Now to Ferris. Mustard certainly not something I put on my burgers or hot dogs. Rogar Scott. It's certainly something players do to their passes, at least as I call it anyway. Here's Alyssa Insard. Comes in to Moreno. Amy Halls. Goes to Isabel Habuda. Back Halls. Turns it over to Tamara Souza. Here's Phillips. Phillips keeps a feet. Goes out to Indiana Dos Santos. Wide of the 18-yard box, so I'll have to be whipped back in. Goes short along the ground, looking for Phillips. That's out for a corner. No, it's not. It's going to be a throw-in. As the throw did come in, but we're holding it up for substitutions here. So it is Alethea Levy and Kayla Shannon coming on here. In the 76th minute. Done my math right. As Isabel Habuda makes her way off with one of the substitutions, and then the other substitution is here's Morgan Roberts. So changes up top for Gladesville. So throw comes in. Ending disappointingly for the visitors. Goal kick. Coleman goes short along the ground. Allen. Ferris will intercept the pass. Inside putting it up there, looking for Shannon, Kaylee Shannon. Looking for Alyssa Insard. The Moto gets there first, keeping it from going over the byline to keep the play moving. Along the ground here for the Bulls. Now to Janaea Dos Santos, who tried to play that through for Luchtmeyer. Luchtmeyer giving chase as quickly as she can. Coleman with the no-nonsense clearance into the stands here. As Janaea Dos Santos throws it in. Luchtmeyer. That's going out for a corner there off of Poppy Channing. Short corner there, taken by Luchtmeyer to Prakash. Everyone was set up inside the box. Here's Claudia Valletta, shoots on the left foot wide. Certainly trying to catch the Gladesville Ravens off guard there. Luchtmeyer and Prakash, but weren't able to take advantage of it. It's going to be a free kick for the Bulls. I'm not too sure what for. Here's Luchtmeyer, who receives the pass. Luchtmeyer shoots on the left foot. Luchtmeyer scores! And Amber has the answer for Bulls FC as they found the leveler. And with 11 and a half minutes plus stoppages to play, might get something out of this game yet. As Amber Luchtmeyer hits the score sheet. It's Gladesville 2, Bulls FC 2. And more often than not, if you need a goal, Cole Amber Luchtmeyer, and she delivers the Golden Boot winner last year. 23 goals in 23 games. That earned her a contract with Sydney FC and a call-up to the Young Matildas squad at the World Cup. Has continued her goal-scoring form since she's come back to the NPL. Goal in her first game back, brace last week, and then has hit the score sheet today. So 4 goals already for Luchtmeyer. As Indiana Dos Santos goes across looking for sister Janaea, headed away there by Charlotte Carroll. Here's Brianna Bacchini. Pass out onto the far side. The Gladesville bench screaming for a handball. Goal kick in the end. Lexi Moreno. 5 goals for the season. Not able to find goal number 6 there. Amy Halls goes to Alyssa inside. Shot comes in, and that's going to be a handball against Gemma Ferris. Certainly nothing that Ferris could have done there. It was literally probably centimetres away from her where the shot came in, but it is still a handball nonetheless. And certainly from this position in the first half, Lexi Moreno put it onto the crossbar. So we're hoping to get it a little bit lower this time. As you'd imagine, she's going to go direct for goal. Gray standing off to the side of the 5-person wall to essentially create like a secondary wall, and now she'll come in looking for it. Moreno over the crossbar. So certainly the intention was to close down the gap and basically welcome the shot from Moreno to try and curl it around the wall and then shut it down with Gray's presence, but in the end getting it over the wall and over the crossbar for a goal kick. It's going to be a foul on Amy Halls. She quickly waves it away. She can't believe it. Prakash goes out to Claudia Valletta. Will run onto that one. Tries to go down the line. Cleared away. And we're going to have substitution here for the Bulls. And it will be Jade Guichon making her way on in jersey number 33 for Janaea Dos Santos with 8 minutes to play here. So Jade Guichon on in jersey number 33, Janaea Dos Santos off in jersey number 17. Which means if from this point onwards, if I say Dos Santos, I'm talking about Indiana, unless I say Janaea Dos Santos to refer to some of her, refer to some of what she did earlier in the match. As it's gone out of play for a throw-in on the far side, so Jade Guichon slipping straight into Janaea Dos Santos' spot on the right wing for the second half. As the throw comes in, eventually, I went a little bit ahead of myself there, headed down by Indiana Dos Santos, and that will be the last time. As Luchtmeyer gets in. It's a corner won by the Bulls. And after they dominated the opening stages of the game, they're certainly getting back to dominance here are the visitors. They've found 2 goals here in the second half. Can they get a third here? And the go-ahead goal, it's headed away. It's going to go out to Gemma Ferris on the far side. Has to be careful here. She'll go back to Valletta. Claudia Valletta spins around Kaylee Shannon. Come back here to Hogarth Scott. Shannon looking to go very quickly. Chasing this one down is Avani Prakash, as is Keisha Allen, who sends it out for a throw-in. No risk there from the Gladesville centre back. Throw from Valletta comes in. Headed up by Guichon, and that will go out for a goal kick. Coleman looking to get over to the ball rather quickly, which means Gladesville certainly want the winner here. They've led this game since the 29th minute until Luchtmeyer in the 84th, and they certainly want to leave here with all 3 points as Sanaga gets absolutely clattered into by Tamara Souza, who goes into the book. Here in the 85th minute. No. Yes, the 85th minute. Which means I might have done the math. I think I've done the math wrong on the Luchtmeyer goal. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, so Tamara Souza receiving a yellow card there from the referee. A foul there on from Miku Sanaga. Alex Moreno. Headed away. Balls to Sanaga. Souza. Who's got it now? Headed away by Gray. Not cleared completely. Bounces over the head of Shannon. Falls to Alyssa inside, who's looking for a path forward. Prakash gets it out of the 18-yard box, so out of immediate danger. Kaylee Shannon now trying to get it around Prakash. Free kick for Gladesville as Shannon's back to her feet. Tamara Souza is down and almost like a snow angel. Although it's certainly cold. It's not snowing temperatures here at the Arctic Circle. Souza hasn't moved. And now she is. Just stretching out her legs now. And back to her feet is the Bulls number 10. As Gladesville number 10, Lexi Moreno, set piece specialist for Gladesville. You'd imagine she's going to go direct. 3 on the wall for the Bulls. Gray once again trying to invite and then close down the gap. I'd imagine Moreno's going to put that right over the head of Amber Luchtmeyer. And certainly went right over the head of Amber Luchtmeyer. Just sprayed well to the right as well as Miyamoto. Luchtmeyer bangs the ground in frustration. She received the pass from Nomoto, lost possession before she's back to her feet. Probably a good thing she's wearing gloves because synthetic hurts. So I can't imagine that banging the synthetic in frustration would have ended well if she wasn't wearing gloves. Balls with the throw in. Here through Claudia Valletta. There's a long throw from Valletta, headed away by Halls. Hogarth Scott. Gemma Ferris comes onto it, not able to get it out here to Jade Guichon. Quick throw from Gladesville to Poppy Shannon. No, sorry, Kaylee Shannon. My apologies. Here's Prakash. Valletta. Goes long looking for Luchtmeyer. Cleared away by Poppy Channing now. Here's Dos Santos. Valletta. Goes into the back of Vicini as the ball ramps up. Cleared away now by Halls. Throw in with 90 seconds of the regulation 45 to go. All 5 substitutes used by the visitors, including that half-time triple substitution, and it certainly paid dividends for the visitors. Only 2 for the Ravens. Out for It's out for a throw in, yes. Gladesville throw in. So it will be Brianna Bacchini to take it. Brought down by Moreno. Here's Gray. Souza turns it over to Kaylee Shannon, who loses the ball to Gray. Through to Poppy Channing, who collides with Luchtmeyer. Here's Dos Santos. Goes across. Looking for Guichon, headed away, and now Alyssa Ingsard, who's already hit 1 goal tonight, has to go over Hogarth Scott. Guichon, Phillips wins the ball, loses it. Bulls get it back as our regulation 45 is up into stoppage time. Jade Guichon goes down. Bulls bench want a penalty. Referee says no. Prakash puts it in. It's blocked. Luchtmeyer with the brace. Luchtmeyer scores! As she runs off to celebrate, and Bulls, who have trailed this game until the 91st minute, have gone 3-2 in literally 20 seconds into stoppage time. And, well, I might have got a little bit ahead of myself there. I did say Luchtmeyer with the brace before she'd even shot the ball. And referee just trying to give the hurry up to the Bulls to get play back underway. As they're now all in their defensive half, so we go again. Bulls FC 3, Gladesville 2. As here's Alyssa Ingsard. She'll cut back in on the inside. Tapped away by a Bulls defender. Cleared away now. Luchtmeyer once again hitting the deck. As the referee comes in to check, so we will have a drop ball here. No foul, certainly. And Tamara Souza once again on the synthetic. Waiting, the trainer waiting here at the halfway line to be waved on. So he's going to come check on Amber Luchtmeyer. Souza back to her feet now. I think this might be. I believe the referee stopped it for a head knock. So Luchtmeyer just going to get checked out here by the trainer. No substitutes left for the Bulls. And Tamara Souza looking for a drink out of the trainer's bottle, or the bottle in the trainer's bag, that was empty. So, trainer here just checking on Amber Luchtmeyer. So, Bulls temporarily down their striker, Prakash, through to Patria Phillips, who's got Guichon. The pass was blocked there by Channing. It'll come out here to Alyssa Ingsard. As Anna Hogarth Scott has got Dos Santos on the left. Patria Phillips on the right. Goes to Phillips on the right. Cross comes in. Claimed by Coleman, who launches this one all the way into the attacking half. Headed away by Gray into space, which will be chased down by Dos Santos and Bacchini, who will immediately take the throw in. Headed back by Valletta. So a little bit of advancing down the pitch by Gladesville. Throw from Bacchini goes to Sinaga, who's trying to spin out of space, or spin into space, wasn't able to. Luchtmeyer back on the pitch now for the Bulls, so we're 11 v 11 once again. Headed away by Gray, out for a throw in. 3.5 minutes have elapsed of stoppage time. Here's Moreno. Gladesville, if they want to get a point at this game, at the mercy of the referee. Prakash clears that one. And Dos Santos goes to Luchtmeyer. Claimed by Coleman. Referee blows the whistle. It's half at full time here at Christie Park. Gladesville 2, Bulls FC 3, the final score as the Bulls come from behind to win. Alyssa Hingsard opened the scoring in the 29th minute for the home side before Lexi Moreno in the 36th minute from the penalty spot gave Gladesville a 2-0 lead at halftime. Elizabeth Gray got one back for the Bulls from a set piece, a failed clearance by Eliza Coleman. And then Amber Luxmeyer with a late fire brace to give the Bulls a 3-2 victory. Full time here from Christie Park as we thank you for joining us here on the Football News as well as YouTube channel for this round 12 NPL Women's New South Wales clash. We're almost at the halfway mark of the season and we will be there in a couple of weeks. Be sure to keep an eye on the channel. We've got a couple of midweek games coming up as well. Some games being moved around left, right and centre because of weather at this time of the year, so stay tuned for some midweek action as well. But for now, here from Christie Park, we thank you all for tuning in. Your final score, Gladesville 2, Bulls FC 3. It's Paletti signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and stay warm.